Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Tuesday. I hope everyone's doing great. And yesterday the market was just going up and down, and there was nothing that we can do. There was some sort of earnings, obviously, Microsoft, Apple, and other companies. So that's why we saw a very strong pushback, and that was not even respecting our structures. So we just had to get out. Actually, we even took a loss actually on our live sessions, guys. So don't forget to come again later on for the live session, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. So what really happened is we have so much stuff that we can say it pushed the market to the upside. You can see here Elon taking over Twitter. There is so much stuff going on, guys. There's so many things which are going on. And next week, remember, there's NFP. And the major thing that we should do, especially this week and next week, we should be ready for the market volatility, especially with the Fed interest rate. So let me show you that. For those who did not see that, let me do something like this. Yeah, I want to show you that. So you can see that actually it's next week. Let me just go to next week. So you can see, come on, man. You can easily see that around this area, we have something. Which is interest rates actually, and we can see that a forecast actually it's very high, but up to one, let's say less than 1%. 1 point obviously, so which means that if they go above this area, so we're going to see the market suffer. But at least the market already reacted to that. Maybe we will see the market trying to push to the lowest side, but what can you do? There's nothing that we can do. There is so many things happening on the other side. It's war, or you can see here they say the threat of nuclear war is real. Top Russian official says US wants to see Moscow weaken, and Moscow won't really allow that. So this is getting worse and worse, and we don't really like that. We don't really want that. Right? So there are so many things going on. So many things going on, guys. So many things going on. So we should be ready for the market, whatever that is happening. Let's prepare ourselves. Actually for this type of moves, you see. So at the moment we are on German 30 or German 40, but before we do that, let's go to the break. Why we always go to the break? Because we want to eat. We need to eat, right? Get funded with Traders Central to kickstart your trading career and make the profit that you deserve, and you will get access to TradingView, my FX book, and many more, and enjoy Traders Central ecosystem and so much more on their marketplace. Link in my description. Check the link, then you will start to enjoy more of the funding. Thanks. Okay, so now we are on German 30 or German 40. So what's really happening here is yesterday actually we saw a nice breakout here. I hope you can see this. We saw a breakout. So this breakout at the moment just came here and give us that retest. Did you see that? That is a very nice retest, even if we did not take that. Why did we not take that? Because we thought maybe the market was going to come around this area before maybe retesting, but at least the market gave us something. And then we know that, okay, once the market is going to do something like this, obviously the market will always create some sort of a structure that we need to follow, right? So we don't have to just always chase the market, because if we do that, most likely we end up taking the wrong decisions. So what I'm expecting here, I'm expecting the market to do something like this, maybe to push up, to come back, maybe around that area we can find something. Then we can say we can buy maybe when the market goes above that. So the market, just because it broke out of this small downtrend, it means the market might start to do what? The market might start to give us the higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, before maybe we see a breakout going to the top, or maybe even selling off. So it's possible the market might come here and respect this area, as we saw before the market respected that area, and maybe we might see another sell off. But now it seems like the market is trying to recover. But as I said, the market will be so very, very, very volatile. But unfortunately, is that we trade actually. We are like retail traders. That's why this is going to affect us very badly. But if, let's say, if you were just long-term investor, it means you were just going to buy. We know tech stock, one way or another, they're still going to push up. Tech stock is still going to push up. So that's why we don't really have to be like always, maybe like we don't really have to care much about the news and stuff like that, because one way or another the market will still go up, you see. So even if now we do sell and stuff like that, we understand that tech stock, one way or another, those companies, they still grow. They're still going to be like grow, like they're going to quadruple like in 2 years, 3 years, or even let's say December, November, the market might be like 5 times or maybe 2 times where it is now. It's possible, we know that. So but I think the issue now is the issue at the moment is this thing of interest rates and stuff like that. So that is something that is pushing the market actually. So at the moment we are on gold. So from this gold, we see that we have something like this. We call that a support area. Let me remove this so that you can see nicely. Let me remove that. So now we see that, okay, the market was the market came here, gave us something there, sort of rejection there, rejection here, and now we see another rejection here. So it means there is a possibility that the market might push the upside. So I will keep an eye on this one. Then if I see something, then I can easily send that in the group, because this is something that we should look at. We saw here before, even now the market is there. So what we can do, maybe we can have some very, very nice buy pending order around there. And something like this, I think, let's see. Yeah, something like that. I think the market might push up very, very nicely. Something like that. I hope you see what I'm trying to show you here. Or if maybe the market doesn't do that, if the market doesn't push up, if maybe the bearish is still very strong, maybe we'll see the market breaking this support area, then maybe we can take a sell below that support area. That is possible. And we also have a very, very low, but it's far, this support area around this area. So it's far. If we reach there, obviously we have to be in that profit before we reach there, because we can't miss a sell. Actually, even a buy, we're not supposed to miss a buy around this area. The market is still deciding, so we have to be on top of that. Today's Tuesday, is not Monday actually, so today the market will react very nicely, unlike maybe Mondays or sometimes even Fridays. But the thing is, I don't even blame the way the market is doing. We have so much stuff going on, guys. There's so many things going on. Let's look at oil now. Oil now, we know that it's bearish. Let me remove this thing. We now understand that the market is pushing lower. So what we see here is the market created some sort of a ranging market before selling off. If you still remember, I did tell you about this some sort of ranging market before the market shoot, whether up or down, and we see that happening, or we saw that happened, and now we see that the market is trying to push back again. But that is also very straightforward, that the market was still on bearish. That was just a small rejection. The market might still push lower again, you see. So let's see. Let me try to draw this. It seems to be making sense. Okay. Even if we go back, that area, it's something around that. You see that? Let me remove this once. Your chart should always be clean, guys. I don't see the point why people, they will draw 1,000 lines, because they will just end up confusing you. Yeah, so this is an area where the market respects. So if you saw that, obviously maybe you were going to take that. But if you missed, don't go back and try to fight the market. Guys, we will always miss these opportunities, and there's other opportunities that we're not going to miss. So if the market is going to give us another opportunity, we're still going to take it. So another thing is, don't wake up early in the morning. Don't wake up around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock hoping to get in something on the market. No, I used to do that. It's not really good. It makes this trading to get harder and harder because you wake up late, like early in the morning. During the day, you're already tired and stuff like that. So relax. If the opportunity is going to be there, whether you wake up late or whatever, you're still going to get that, you see. But just know that we're not going to get the same opportunities. They're going to get some opportunities today, and maybe us tomorrow or whatever, stuff like that. So yeah, that might also you should understand stuff like that. And the best thing is to learn. There is nothing that is going to beat your knowledge. If you learn, if you keep learning, then that way it's how we make it actually in life, not only in the market. Learning, we keep improving. The more you think you know, the more actually you don't really know anything. If you check other people, you find that hey, they know more than whatever that you thought you knew before. Because if you knew, maybe you were like seriously like good, obviously you were not going to be here. So which means then be like, see, it's difficult for it's. I know this thing might not be easy, but guys, sometimes you don't be afraid to tell yourself that you know what, you don't know anything. Just face yourself and tell yourself that you know what, I really need to learn. You've been looking for shortcuts all over the place, and none of them maybe worked for you. So it means those things, they don't really work. So find something which is solid that you can just go there and able to apply it every day. So what I see now, I see that we have a very nice trend there, which shows us that the market is still on a sell. So what's really happening is, yeah, we can keep selling. As long as the market is going to play around that resistance, we can keep selling. But we should know that around this area, around this support, the market might still bounce back again. You should be ready for that. So if the breakout happens, it means then we can still keep selling. As at the moment, we can say we're selling because the market is on a downtrend. So we expect the market to move like that. Only here we should be cautious about the support area. Then from there, it's where we can say, nope, where we need to be out because the market is very close to the support, and which it's dangerous because we can see that the market always respected that for some time. Now we just need to just apply your risk management, apply the rules, follow your strategies, then you will see that actually things work. You will see that things work. Right? So let's go on US30. So what's really happening on US30? We saw the market pushing lower and lower yesterday, actually. Then after, actually we did kill it. We did have some very nice trades, actually. We did have some very, very nice trades yesterday. But the one that was not really good was only US30. Sorry, only NASDAQ, because it just took us very quickly. And also maybe later on US30, we had some sell pending all around there. Then the market just took us out again. So actually that was not really a good day for us. But what we see here is, I see that the market created something here. We can see that the market created something there. We can call that, you see that? Then what we're going to do is, now the market is creating a nice structure that we can do what? That we can focus on. So which makes this thing very nice, straightforward now. So what we're going to do is, now, because we can't just jump on the market, at least the market is creating a retest, which is nice. So for us to say, now let's buy, let's break this resistance, because it's possible you can buy here, the market when it reaches here, pushes lower again. So for us to be safe, let's wait for the market to break this area, and we can have our buy pending order above that, and we can say, okay, it's time for us to do what? To buy. But at the moment, yes, we can see that the market just broke out of that, but we are very close to our what? Our resistance area then. And if you don't see that, sometimes you can say, oh, it's a retest, you buy. Then a few minutes later, the market is pushing lower, and that it's not something that you should do. And around this area, we should also mark that area, because the market might come back around that area and create some sort of ranging. The market is possible to, it can create something like this. That is way too possible, you see. So we should be extra careful when we trade. We don't have to just look only on one thing. So now we have an area that we're looking as a resistance. If it's respected, we will see the market pushing lower, obviously. But we're waiting for the market to break out, because we don't have to be confused with these directions. Now the market is on downtrend. I mean, it was on downtrend, and the market broke out of that. When the market breaks out of that downtrend, it's telling us that, you know what, now I'm trying to change the trend. So if it's changing the trend from a downtrend, it means that we can't sell actually on this new trend, because the new trend is actually going to be mostly, as it's breaking this, it's an uptrend, you see. So which means we have to look for what? For buy only. That's why I say we should wait for the market to break that before we say we buy. So our job is very simple, because we're not even looking for a sell. I'm not saying that the market won't sell. The market can still sell, but we are looking for what? For buy opportunities. Maybe the market will come around this area, and we can still buy. You see, simple as that. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to show you. I hope you understand. Let's go straight to gold, to NASDAQ now. It's NASDAQ, it's NASDAQ, it's NASDAQ, it's NASDAQ. So what's really happening on NASDAQ, guys, is let me just try to clear this. Let me clear all this. Let me try to clear this. I think this one is fine. So what's really happening is the market was selling off. Guess what? The market then, around this area, we can mark that area. We can see that the market is trying to create something, but we see that this thing is on a bearish. We can see that this thing is on a bearish, even if we see that the market is trying to push the upside. But around this area, we can also mark that area, because there is a possibility that the market can come back again and respect that. So around this area, I see something also that the market is trying to create. Then we should mark that also, but don't make your chart a mess. It shouldn't be a mess, actually. But let me try to draw this. Maybe we'll see that a breakout, stuff like that. Yeah, it's something like that. But the market might still be trying to adjust from this downtrend, because this one was very steep, guys. This downtrend here was very steep. So maybe the market is just trying to relax, at least like that. The market might try to do something like that before going down. And when we check later, maybe a few weeks coming, we might see the market creating a very nice move like that. Stuff like this happened actually even a few weeks ago, when the market is adjusting from this type of, you can even see it here. Here we had something like this. The market was going very down, very crazily. And we saw that the market was making sense, because you can see that. Then after here, we had a breakout, nice retest. Then the market created something like this, then continue to go lower. Why? Because the market was actually adjusting that trend. And after, when we draw the trend, started to make sense again. When we started to draw something like this, the market started to make sense with that trend. Or say, okay, the market was just adjusting from that trend. You can see that. So the market used that line as a trend. It's a new trend. You can see, this one is messy here. Let me remove this. I don't like mess. You see, now we have, so this is something that happened a few weeks or a few days, or let's say a few weeks. So there also, remember, firstly, the market created something like this, then the market broke out. Firstly, the market created something like this, but just because this was very, very like steep, let me push it like this. Just because the market was very steep, then the market broke out of that. But when the market breaks out of that, that doesn't mean that the market was seriously pushing on bullish momentum. You see, then the market did what? The market kept going lower. So it means the market was adjusting out of this very aggressive move because there was maybe news or something. Then the market started moving very nicely or very slowly on the trend. But when we check, still the market was making sense on that trend. Still we had another breakout. If we draw another line here, which is going to be similar to this line, you can see that, then the market was also doing what? Adjusting from this type of sell-off. And when we draw again, it still made sense. You can see that, oh, the market was still going lower. You can see here. Now the market tried to do what? To range, something like this. Then after this ranging, the market did what? The market kept going lower. Even here, the market did range, kept going lower. Ranging here, kept going lower. And even here, we might have the same thing. We expect that maybe, let me remove this. This chart should be as clean as possible. Here, we also had something like that. We had this aggressive sell-off, and then the market easily broke that. So it might be that maybe the market is just adjusting this trend. We might end up with something maybe like this when this move is done. Let's say if this move is going to move like this, push lower, something like that. Because the market can't sustain this type of steep. This is it's not sustainable. That's why the market will always bounce back very quickly. I hope you understand that. I hope you can, if you learned something, I think maybe this is much better. So what do we expect actually on NASDAQ 100? My expectation here is quite straightforward. I can say this zone here is just the same as that. So what I want actually is, since the market is still on bearish and we show that the market is now pushing up, but we can see that actually the market is not like done with the bearish move. So what we can do is, once we move out of this resistance that we have, we can say, okay, now we can confirm our buy. But still, we have these areas very close. It means after this area, actually we no longer have any major resistance. Another one, it's here there. It means we have to find a way to see or to get an area that we can connect. You see, we need to get something that we can try to connect. Let's try. Let's not force the market to give us what we want. Yeah, something like that. I think those ones, they connect very nicely. So let's see if they connect very nicely. What else do we want? So I see this, I see this, I see this. It's something like this. This is what I see. I hope you see that. So there is a chance, remember, even on a downtrend, the market will always do something like that. So there is a room for the market to push up and also push lower. There is a room for that. But do we have a very strong structure that we can rely on at the moment? No, we don't really have that. So it means trading actually will be like taking small risk. Actually, we're taking a risk for that because the downtrend is still persisting there. It means we just need to relax. The market is not going anywhere. Relax. The market is not going anywhere. Yes, we know that the market might still push up and come back. Why we say relax? Because I know that I was always chasing this type of moves because I saw, oh, the market is now pushing up and I try to buy. Remember, the market is still on bearish and it can turn anywhere and push lower. It might even not reach this area. It's possible. So we should be like extra careful and we should always adapt to the market moves. Don't just say, oh, when the market breaks, we're supposed to buy or we're supposed to sell. No, adapt with this type of moves because the move at the moment is no longer like a single move. It's also influenced heavily by economic or geopolitical news. There's wars, there is interest rates all over the place. There is Twitter takeover by Elon Musk, and that also is going to push the stock to the upside, obviously, for NASDAQ. There is sell-off for Netflix. There is company earnings, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and stuff like that. So what do you expect? Do you expect the market will just move nicely? No, the market will just do its thing. But when you check next week, you will find that, oh, but I was supposed to wait, because you will find a very nice move that maybe we're going to trade nicely. But just because you can't wait, just because you always want to press that buy sell, you did things early, you lost, now you're that person who always wants to recover. The market will always owe you something, because you always hurry to press that buy or sell. Then sometimes it's better to relax. This game needs someone who is going to relax. If you don't know how to do that, you can go somewhere, maybe go play piano, because you'll always want to press something. You can go be a DJ. Sorry guys, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. So later on, guys, we're gonna go live. We're gonna go live. So don't forget to smash that subscribe button, share with your friends. This is Xtrahot Forex. Yeah, wow.